We've all been there, right? The endless scroll on social media, trying to figure out if your post is getting enough likes, or even worse, wondering if someone is judging you for something you did or said. It's like we are constantly trying to measure up to some invisible standard. But here is the real question. What if we just stop caring about what everyone else is thinking? What if you could just be you without worrying about the opinions of others? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, so stick around. Because once you stop caring about other people's opinions, everything changes. Why do we care so much about what other people think? The truth is, it's human nature. We are social creatures, wired for connection. And from a young age, we have been taught that we need to fit in, belong and be liked. Think back to school. We learned early on that fitting in made us feel safe. If we did what everyone else was doing, we avoided judgment, rejection, and that uncomfortable feeling of being different. But here's the thing. By constantly trying to fit in, we'd end up losing ourselves. We start shaping our lives around others' expectations, and suddenly, you don't even know what we like anymore. We are so focused on their opinions that we forget to listen to our own. So, what's the cost of caring too much about others' opinions? Well, first of all, it is exhausting. Constantly wondering if people like you, if you said the right thing, or if you are cool enough. It wears you out. And let's be honest, when we try so hard to meet other people's expectations, we start to shrink ourselves. We suppress our true thoughts, our real ideas, and the things that make us unique. We begin pretending to be someone we are not, just to keep the peace. But here's the thing. When you are constantly pretending, you lose touch with who you really are. And when you lose yourself, you end up feeling lonely, even when you're surrounded by people. Imagine you are looking in a mirror, but instead of seeing your reflection, it's covered in fog. Every time you try to see yourself clearly, someone else comes along and adds another layer. Comments, expectations, judgments. You keep wiping, but the fog never really clears. This is what happens when you live for other people's expectations. Your reflection, your real self, gets lost in the fog of what everyone else thinks you should be. So, how do you clear the fog? How do you stop letting other people's opinions shape who you are? The first step is to realize that people are thinking about themselves, not you. We walk around thinking everyone is analyzing us. But here's the truth. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves to care about what you are doing. Think about it. When was the last time you spent hours obsessing over someone else's minor mistake? Exactly. People forget. They move on. And if they actually judge you, well, that is their problem really, not yours. The next time you start overthinking what someone might think of you, remind yourself, they are too busy thinking about themselves. And then just do whatever you were going to do anyway. If you're ready to dive deeper into this and figure out who you really are, I've got a free self-discovery journal waiting for you. It is packed with questions that will help you start embracing your authentic self. Just click in the link in the description below to download it for free. The next step is to flip the script and go from what do they think to what do I think? Most of us go through life filtering every decision through the question, what will people think? But what if you flip that? What if the first thing you asked was, what do I think? Try this. The next time you catch yourself worrying about someone else's opinion, pause and ask yourself, if no one else's opinion mattered, what would I actually want to do? The more you practice this, the easier it gets. And soon, instead of living on other people's terms, you will be making choices based on what you actually want. Finally, find people who light you up and walk away from those who dim you. Think of yourself like a plant. If you are in the wrong environment, around people who judge, criticize, or make you feel small, you will struggle to grow. But when you find the right environment for you, people who encourage you, who love the real you, that is when you start to thrive. So take a hard look at the people around you. Does it make you feel seen, or does it make you shrink? If they make you shrink, it might be time to walk away. For too long, you might have let other people's opinion pull your strings, but today you can make it stop. Today, you can take your power back. So here is your small challenge for today. Do one thing today that you have been holding back because of fear of judgment. Post that thing, say that thought, wear that outfit, cut that string, and watch how free you will feel. Now, here is the thing. Letting go of what people think is a huge step. But if you're still trying to be likable, you might not even realize you are holding yourself back. Without breaking free from the need to please everyone, you will always feel torn between who you really are and who you think people want you to be. So click on the screen to figure out how to stop chasing approval and start embracing your authenticity. Because being real is way more powerful than just being liked.